Check, check, check. All right. Good morning, traders. This is Perry Wilkie with StartupTrading.com. It is 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, November 13th. So I'm gonna make this quick because it's basically just status quo. The inflation read this morning was totally in line. So yesterday, what we had was a little bit of profit taking and just sliding back down into the next retracements for the Russell and the Dow. They've started that, climb back down. Uh, the Nasdaq and the ES both, are testing lower, and then they went right back up to where they were, right? So we'll have to see. Still shorts trap below for those two, obviously, at the end of yesterday, but we'll see that, you know, each low should get a little incremental lower. You should be able to get a lower low now, uh, going forward. And then as we look at, CPI was today. Tomorrow we're gonna have PPI, and then at 3 o'clock we're gonna have POW, and then Friday retail sales. Looking at where we're at now, we're building here at these highs. One, two, three. This will be our fourth day if it holds. If not, expect us to go drop almost 80 points down to 59.33. But you do have some single prints on the daily candle, right? If we turn off the extended session, you can really see where that comes in up here. And then we got that gap fill as well that's on there. So that would be the target on further weakness, right? That would be just a little incremental lead lower than yesterday was as well. Uh, Looking at, you know, where we are on the Nasdaq, right on the NQ, not what we're looking for on the NDX, but on the NQ, right? All we've done so far on this impulse move up from the election was get right back to where we were on July 11th, right? We've stalled right here on this level, right around this 21,169 coming through here. And again, you've got that. Uh, this will be our fourth day up here after hitting. If you count the first day, one, two, three, four, five. So this will be the fifth day if you count that impulse move up. And again, you can see it doesn't. It's got a little bit different shape, but not. It's not exactly looking like the ES. So both of these have ended their impulse move up technically, and I always say, is it going to be a one and done or not? Yesterday was the second day down for the NASDAQ and the first day ending the impulse move down for the ES. So, with major news tomorrow, uh, we got the two events, PPI and POW. We'll see if they, you know, I would think that the least likely scenario would be to get a trending day up uh, ahead of those prints tomorrow and those important things. So we could just get another read today where you get a little bit of a pullback, and then let's see if the VIX gets sold. Right, if you get a little bit of a pop in the VIX gets sold, and we just kind of stay where we're at in this holding pattern. So until we break below this low, that was set yesterday and then continue to hold below that low, that's what would make um, that's when you would turn to the VIX and see what it is doing at the same time. Overnight action, 37 and a quarter points. And again, we are just sitting here uh, in some consolidation, so we'll see. Uh, Keep in mind, we'll see how close we can get to yesterday's low. You can see the overnight low for the ES was above that. So yesterday's low was basically 87, so 93 was the top, so about 6 points above that level. And it's obvious to me, like I said, that you still have bears trapped below. So you need to, you know, have the buyers kind of take profits to start pushing the low. I don't think you're going to start with just a huge liquidation break. But if you do, you want to watch the action again when we get below yesterday's low. For the Dow, you're looking at 43,800, and then 43,400 are your levels that would be your stair steps down. On the upside, you're looking at 44,370 to 44,425 basically on the upside. We are in value. We're at value area low for the Dow. We're in value for the Russell. We're in value for all of the indexes here. So until you get a break of yesterday's range, uh, one way or another on value, and if the ES and the Nasdaq has been really playing small ball lately, while the ES has still been has a little bit more volatility to it than the Nasdaq does. You need to see both of them doing the same thing. Either getting above yesterday's high or holding below yesterday's low to really do something. Uh, if not, just expect this yesterday's range to hold for the most part, get a test above, fall back in, maybe, a little bit of a painful move right around to yesterday's highs on the upside. So I think your upside is, you know, not massively bullish, but you could end up, holding right around this 21,220 and above, basically on a spike and hold and flag. Uh, and the same thing, you could get that spike, hold, and go down. So we're going to watch the first 30 minutes today and see after the initial balance where the spike is, if there is one, and then this I'm going to expect that spike to hold for the rest of the day until proven otherwise. I hope this helps. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. And again, remember the VIX should be putting a floor under the markets today. So on any major down move, you should have people that just sell the VIX, which puts a floor under the market because there's no more news again until tomorrow morning.